Shalom, Yasharallah. I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, whom I worship. Double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone, who taught me this word in sincerity and in truth, and who rule well. Salutations be to the hopeful elect that are out there in the highways, byways, and hedges and gaps all throughout the world, teaching the true doctrine of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, like Great Millstone teaches. And keep on pushing so that you may receive your crowns of salvation. Salutations be to the hopeful elect of Yasharallah, the witnesses, right, of Yasharallah out there all throughout the world who are diligently watching and believing in the true name of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, calling upon the true name and believing the true doctrine of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, like Great Millstone teaches. May the Lord grant you salvation at His appearing. So this is part 2 to the video that I did named is nuclear war mentioned in the Holy Bible? And I went to that that site, and it listed a whole bunch of scriptures dealing with nuclear war like we do, so only thing is it's in the I believe it's called the English Standard Version of the Bible, but it's still, the message is still coming across, dealing with the destruction that the Most High is bringing, all right, to this land, to Babylon the Great, okay, and time is running out, so this world has to go in order for the righteous world to come in under the one that the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His name is Yahweh Shai, all right, and he's gonna rule the next world, so to speak, down here on earth, all right, a new rulership where all nations will be put under him, and the elect of Israel, of the true nation of Israel, all right, of Yasharallah, is gonna reign jointly with him. All right, they're known as the house of David, the elect. All right, so let's go and get that. So this is that site, openbible.info, and I left off, I believe, at this thing is all over the place, right? Because you see Matthew 24 up there, but then Matthew 24 is here, so they're all over the place, but that's okay. So this is Matthew's chapter 24, verse 6 to 7, right? It says, "And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place." But the end, like the rumors of wars we're hearing about. The situation in the Ukraine, how Russia wants to take it over. The U.S. is trying to stop Russia right along with NATO. NATO is the beast. America is the whore that sits on the beast, right? Russia is Magog in the Bible. So this is prophecy. So we got a close eye on the situation out there, because anything could happen. Like I said, it may very well this situation may very well be the thing that will set off the Third World War, because each world war is started off right with some little skirmish or something like that, or I don't know, what was it? World War I was over an Austrian prince, I believe, getting assassinated, things like that, of that nature, But we know, all in all, the Lord controls it. Now, I'm not saying that that's gonna pop off right away without the MOTB, the prophecy of the MOTB and stuff coming to pass. But these prophecies are gonna come to pass. The few remaining prophecies, the main ones is the MOTB being mandated globally, of course, and that Third World War happening. Now these things, all this stuff could happen simultaneously, and it could happen within 1 day or 1 week or within 1 month. Right? Because the Lord, all things is possible with the Lord. right? But these are the things that we're looking for, man, to boost up your faith, you know. Keep your eyes on the east. Keep your eyes on the east, because that's where the Lord's gonna bring in all the nations to fight. All right, keep your eyes on the Middle East, so to speak, the Levant region, right? Because that's the area that the Most High has chosen for this last war to take place, right? That's written. And you will hear wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, right? We don't have to be alarmed, because we're not in darkness, you know. We're in the light, so we know what's happening. We know that we're living in the last days, right? And the times of Jacob's trouble is coming in. The times of evil are coming. So we know these things. So we're not asleep like the people in the world are. So we know that these things are coming. We just don't know exactly when, you know. That's up to the Lord, right? So we don't have to be alarmed, man. Just, you know, stay in the spirit. You know, stay in the spirit, man. How do you stay in the spirit? By studying the scriptures daily, on a daily basis. Praying every chance you get on a daily basis. Watching the different videos of GMS and the apostles, and, you know, the elders and brothers that are teaching, right? Yeah, man. Meditating on these things that are about to come. Meditating on yourself, making sure that you're right with the Lord, you know. Make sure you ain't doing the wrong thing. Asking the Lord to forgive you, you know, for your sins and transgressions and all that, you know. So at the end, hopefully, right, the Lord can deliver us from these things that are about to come upon the earth, right? For the nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places, right? So the new hot thing is this one kingdom, Russia, trying to take over another kingdom, the Ukraine, and they're saying, look, that area or that land and these people belong to us. All right, so they got to come under our control. And the U.S. and NATO are like, no, you can't do that, you know. And then Russia's like, who the hell you can't tell us, you know, what to do, pretty much. And like I said, that could, you know, things could pop off, man, easily, if the Lord wants it to be that way. They got 2 Peter's the 3rd chapter, and pretty much these are you know, verses that we use, man. All right, that we come out with, man. All right, Christians don't bring this stuff out, because Christians, they're comfortable in this setup. They're comfortable in trusting in oppression, like the scriptures say, you know, trusting in lies, and they're wicked. You know, they're comfortable in doing wickedness, man. Could they commit adultery, they murder, whatever. And, you know, JC will forgive me, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the time is coming that the Lord's going to destroy all these philosophies, all these false gods, all these false people, man. Second, they got listed 2 Peter's the 3rd chapter and the 10th verse to the 13th verse. It says, but the day of the Lord will come like a thief. Yeah, but not to us. We're the ones that are awake. So the Lord ain't going to come in like a thief unto us, because we're awake. We're watching for the thief, man. So as soon as he try to break in, we're gonna you know, mess his ass up, man. Right? And keep him from trying to, you know, break in and steal our stuff, right? So to speak. It says, but the day of the Lord will come like a thief, and then the heavens will pass away with a roar, and the heavenly bodies will be burned up and dissolved, and the earth and the works that are done on it will be exposed. Since all these things are thus to be dissolved, what sort of, and it's talking about up there where it says that the heavenly body, it's talking about Esau's the positions that the nations are in, right? They're in a high position, a high level, right? They're in a rulership position. They're going to be taken down. Their crowns are going to be snatched from their heads, right? So that you can understand. It says, and the earth and the works that are done on it will be exposed, since all these things are thus to be dissolved. What sort of people ought you to be in lives of holiness and godliness, waiting for and hastening the coming of the day of the Most High, because of which the heavens will be set on fire. And yeah, by what? It's funny reading this, man. But the message is still coming across, you know? Although it's worded a little different in the 1611 King James, the message is still coming across here, being read like this. Because of which the heavens will be set on fire and dissolved. It's talking about the Esau's heaven, right? He's in a godly state right now because he's the one ruling, all right? Right along with the other nations, they got power. They're gonna be destroyed because of this great judgment that the Most High is gonna send upon earth to destroy these people, destroy their wicked society. Yeah, so it says, but the day of the Lord will come like a thief, and then the heavens will pass away with a roar, and the heavenly bodies will be burned up and dissolved, and the earth and the works that are done on it will be exposed. Since all these things are thus to be dissolved, what sort of people ought you to be in lives of holiness and godliness, waiting for and hastening the coming of the day of the Most High, because of which the heavens will be set on fire and dissolved. Yeah, how? By way of those thermonuclear missiles being shot off by all these nations, okay? And the heavenly bodies will melt as they burn. But according to his promise, we are waiting for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells. Right? Yeah, a new society. Those heavenly bodies is talking about the governments down here on earth, okay? Heavenly, because they are in a heavenly state. They are in a position of ruling. They got the power of life and death. They can pass sentences on people, right? Right now they're dealing with the extradition of Julian Assange. All right, they allowed the U.S. to put him on trial on U.S. soil, and you know what's gonna happen, man. If he's not, if he's not set up, if he's not, bought and paid for, if he's not a bought and paid for, they're just gonna kill his ass, man. Because that's just what the beasts do, right? Devour men's flesh. Ezekiel chapter 36. Ezekiel 38, and that's one of our main ones we bring out too. Okay. See, we know who Magog is, though. See, there's people that don't know. Christians don't know who Magog is in today's time. That's Russia. Ezekiel 38, verse 1. Let me see. Is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1, and Ezekiel chapter 39, verse 29. It says, the word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, set your face toward Gog of the land of Magog. Right? That's Russia. Why is it Russia? Because the land of Magog, which these were children of Japheth, right? One of the sons that was delivered from the flood, right? One of Noah's children. And out of them, he had out of Japheth came out, many sons. Magog is one of them. And they inhabited the land of what is known today as Russia. The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Meshech and Tubal are also Japhites, and that's modern day Turkey today. And prophesy against him and say, Thus says the Lord power. Behold, I am against you, O God, chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and I will turn you about and put hooks into your jaws, and I will bring you out. Meaning the Lord's going to bring Russia back to that USSR communist communistic way. Okay? And then they're going to cause them to come up against the United States, the state of Israel, and all of NATO. All right? And I will turn you about and put hooks into your jaws, and I will bring you out and all your army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed in full armor, a great host, all of them with buckler and shield, wielding swords. Persia, Cush, and Put are with them, all of them with shield and helmet. And these scriptures I'm bringing out, you could, like I said, you could go and look them up on in the King James 1611 version. If you're used to reading the King James 1611, like we're all used to. All right, but as you can see, the message is still being brought out. All right, Daniel's 12:1, it says, and at that time shall arise Michael, the great prince, who has charge of your people. Who's the Lord's people? The Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, right? And there shall be a time of trouble, right? What time of trouble? Jacob's trouble. That's coming. Don't know what the hell Nate and his goons are talking about. There is going to be a time of Jacob's trouble, man. But it said that the Lord was going to deliver Jacob out of it. So it's nothing for us to be alarmed. Just have faith and believe that we are the hopeful elect, and the Lord's going to deliver us out of these things. Right? Psalms 91. With our eyes, we're going to behold these things, but it's not going to come near our dwelling. All right? That's part of the faith. It says that's part of having faith. At that time shall arise Michael, the great prince, who has charge over your people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never has been since there was a nation till that time. But at that time your people shall be delivered. See, but not all the people. 1/3 of the people, the elect, the house of David, right, will be delivered, shall be delivered. Everyone whose name shall be found written in the book, meaning those that the Lord chose to deliver of his nation, the nation of Israel. So I'm gonna stop it there. That was part 2. I think they got like 100 scriptures, man. Maybe I'll just keep this. Maybe this is gonna be an ongoing thing. Through the Spirit, hopefully. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Hope this was an edifying video. Shalom.